Yes, finally. His name isn't Hero anymore. What? Ren? Oh, sh. If you've been keeping up with my channel for a while, you guys know that I made a video a few days ago which said that we would be having some new information on the Persona 5 anime, but a freaking trailer? That was mind-blowing. Okay, so let's get this trailer started. So first off, as you guys see, we have the big Atlus logo on the screen with some Japanese text, and we see a confidant card floating up from the sky. And then we see the infamous calling card with "Take Your Heart." And then as you guys can see, the opening scene from the game, which is Joker in the casino with some Japanese text, which I will get back to you when I get some more information and Google Translate it. Or let me know what you guys think what this text means in the comments below. After that, we see again the same casino scene with the helicopter and Joker. And you know, even though they're not showing his mask, it looks really cool. Up next, we see some text in Japanese, which I believe says sold 200 million copies worldwide. I'm not sure, but I'm taking a shot in the dark. After that, we get the awesome Shibuya station, and then Yongenjaya. So what we can get from this is that this is from the first episode when he starts to remember everything that happened and him moving into the cafe. And then we see the school sign with Sojiro and Ren, I'm still not used to saying that, walking to the school to admit him as a new student. Up next, we have some more Japanese text, which I believe says Japanese RPG Persona 5? I am not sure, but please let me know what you guys think this is in the comments below. So this is the scene where Ren sees his persona. Next we see Honor Ryuji, and then we see a connection to the first scene that we saw, which is him seeing his persona Arsen. And then we see the first scene where we see Akira, which is him sitting in the train and recollecting whatever happened, which is the two school students talking about the mental shutdowns. Or it might actually be someone talking about Akechi, which is later on the series, you know, when he blows up and he becomes a big deal, which might actually also be the case, but I'm not that sure. Let's see what happens. Up next, we see Cafe LeBlanc, which is closed for some reason, but if I remember correctly, in the game it was actually open, so I believe this is later on in the series, or maybe when he goes and flips the sign. Keep in mind that this anime won't actually go beat for beat with the game, and so this actually might be the scene where he meets Sojiro. Anyways, next we see Ryuji and Ren standing in front of the school, and we get some text. I really need a translator, don't I? Next is the biggest scene that we see in the first episode, which is everyone trying to catch Ren, and them of course catching him, and then him posing for his headshots. Next up, we have the first mental shutdown that is shown in the game, which is the train driver, and yeah. Again, some more Japanese text and him opening the app for the first time, Joker, and then Ryuji, and then we see the castle with Mr. Kamoshida's big poster and some more Japanese text, and then the butterfly. And you know, I'm just gonna pause this here for a little bit more, because if we see in this frame, we see Ren sitting there, and actually the butterfly was flying around his head, and we actually don't see Sai-san. I don't know why, but is something going on, or is it just the camera angle? I'm not sure. Next we see his awakening, which is freaking awesome, and then Persona 5, the animation. This was kind of awesome. And then we get to see the butterfly again, and it is coming on April 2018 on Tokyo Metropolitan. Just a quick side note, this is the original cast from the game, and I actually can't wait to see what happens. But you know, one thing that I'm really sad about this is that they changed Akira's name from Akira to freaking Ren. You know, I feel like this is a really forced process that they had to do really quickly. You know, I feel like they were just sitting in The Last Jedi and watching the movie, and then they thought that they would name Akira after Kylo Ren, because Joker's a bad guy. I don't know, but this actually shows the kind of research that these people did when they were making this anime, and that is kind of a bit worrying for me. And I don't know, I think I'm just overthinking things. I'm really surprised with the animation that they did with this compared to the OVA. But you guys called it and said Hero was a placeholder name, and you guys are right. And this, I really hope, is gonna be awesome, because this is a freaking phenomenon that has swept the whole RPG genre and changed everything up. And you know, I'm really happy that I'm covering this whole series. So I tried to get in touch with the distributors for Persona 5 the animation, which is Aniplex for North America and Europe, and I actually haven't heard anything from them back, but I'll let you guys know if I hear any information from them. And other than the name thing, I am really happy with what they're doing with this. Before, I was really skeptical. Even with the first trailer, I was a bit on the fence with the animation, but this is really awesome, you know? So this is gonna be a 30-minute episode, which will be coming every week, I guess. I'm not that sure, but we don't know how many episodes are gonna be out, because if you keep in mind and see what happened last time for Persona 4, it was around 23, 24 odd episodes. I'm not that sure. This is a freaking awesome anime, and you can check the icon up there and sign the petition, which is for us to get an American English dub for this. But other than that, I don't have to say anything, guys, because this is freaking amazing and I can't wait to watch this, guys. So if you're hyped as much as me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you'll get notified whenever I make videos like this, and you'll be informed whenever there's new Persona information, just like how I gave you a heads up this time. And I'll see you guys in the next video, because the grind can't stop.